I can't get it right with the body.
Well, we don't know. We haven't had... Wait. I know precisely. I know there was some taken from us to he's gone to pretty clean
in order to celebrate the joining up of the two railways, the Ffestiniog Railway from that direction and the Welsh Highland Railway coming in from that direction, and we do so by inserting two golden nuts and bolts into the track more or less opposite you there. Before the ceremony actually starts, just a word about safety. There are a lot of us here today. That's wonderful to see. It is a railway site. There are quite a number of tripping hazards around, so please move forward with care and deliberation, particularly when it comes to photographic time. Do resist the temptation to rush just to get that shot in. There'll be plenty of time for photographs, plenty of time for everybody to move with deliberation and care. And with that note of caution, I think we're ready to start the ceremony of actually putting the bolts in the rail. So please, carry on. On is a Bear Garrett locomotive of a design pioneered in Manchester. The first was built in 1909, which runs on the Welsh Highland. This was built in the middle 1930s, and the latest were built in the 1950s. Again, two of which we have running on the Welsh Highland from Carnarvon. The engine behind is an engine called Madeleine Emrys, which is a locomotive dating from 1879, built in our Boston Lodge workshop, and indeed 87, the big grey engine, has just been extensively restored in our workshops here at Boston Lodge. If you're near the tracks, please stand well back as the engines approach. Wyddwch yn y balys iawn, mae'r injinau yn dod ar hyd y lein.
Wow, back!
They hold it on the wouldn't it fall? Hands upside down on the current. Yeah.
Really, it's a celebration of a dream which has been realised. Not just a scream of some whistles for a few seconds, but the realisation of a dream. And how often do we ever get a chance to realise a dream like this? A dream of building a new railway 25 miles along across Snowdonia, of generating a very large number of jobs in the local economy. Ffestiniog Welsh Highland Railway today supports not only their own jobs here, but another 350 jobs indirectly in Gwynedd. So a huge winding in one of the spikes here that spoke here earlier today, and one gang who call themselves the Rest of the World Gang. And for those who don't know, there's a bit of a history around that. So the Black Hand Gang has done nearly all their track laying in Welsh, and the Rest of the World Gang has done it nearly all in English. Well, something that passes for English anyway. And despite all that, the railways got here, and they both seem to have got here just about as fast. So a huge thank you to you all, and a huge congratulations.
Representing the Welsh Highland Railway Society and every one of the volunteers who have given their time and labour to realise this fantastic dream of recreating the railway from Carnarvon to Porthmadog. It certainly doesn't feel like 12 years since we laid those first rails at Dinas in 1997. During that time, there are literally thousands of volunteers have come to help. Some only for one day, others have stayed the course for 12 years with us. Some have travelled from far-flung corners of the world. Others are local lads and lassies. Many were young people and many were old. And certainly some were young when they started and they're old now, including me. It's been hard work, but it's more than been made up for by the camaraderie built up by working side by side together. We have made lifelong friends. We've certainly had a lot of fun on the way. Of course, it's not the end of it by a long chalk. There's much more to be done, and hopefully we'll continue to attract new volunteers, as well as having a lot more fun. The Society...
All right.